Every Thursday 4 p.m. you take the seat beside the glass. Same black coffee, same blue notebook, same half-tired smile when people pass. You push your sleeves above your wrists and lean into the window light, like you've done it all your life, like the room already knows you right. I tell myself I'm only here for the silence and the song, for the table in the corner where the day feels small and long. But I always look up first before my bag is even down, like some part of me gets there earlier just to see if you're around. It's never something loud, never anything clear, just the way my week feels softer whenever you are here. Maybe love looks like this, not a spark, not a kiss, just your face in the window, turning ordinary gold. 자꾸 생각나 long after I leave. On the bus ride home you stay somewhere with me. Maybe love is only this, a habit with a pulse, something quiet showing up and changing me at once. Last week you wore a navy sweater with a loose thread near the cuff. You tapped your pen against your cup, like your thoughts were getting stuck. You asked the barista if it might rain, and smiled when she said maybe. And I answered something small and safe, though my heart was moving strangely. You never do a single thing that tries too hard to shine. Still somehow all my favorite hours start ending next to mine. And I don't know when comfort changed into something deeper than that, only that I miss you a little, even while you're still where you're at. I used to think love arrived with thunder in the room. Now I think it grows in places that don't even notice they bloom. Maybe love looks like this, not a spark, not a kiss, just your name in my head. When the hallway fills with light, 자꾸 생각나 all the way back home. In the crossing lights, in the blue from my phone. Maybe love is only this, a small recurring flame, something quiet showing up and never leaving quite the same. I don't need the scene to change, don't need a perfect sign. Maybe some feelings grow so gently, you only know them after time. And if one day we miss the same train and have to walk the longer road, maybe I'll finally hear it clearly, what my silence always knew. Maybe love looks like this, in the dust, in the drift, in the cup ring on your page, in the kindness of your gaze. 자꾸 생각나 and I don't mind now. Some feelings don't arrive, they gather and become. Maybe love is not a moment, maybe love is what returns. Every Thursday 4 p.m. and every small thing it turns warm. Every Thursday 4 p.m. I came here for coffee once, now I come here for you. There's a cup with your lip mark fading by the sink I should have cleared. A gray coat sleeping on the chair you left sometime around last year. A train card in the outer pocket, a movie stub stuck in the seam. A note that only says buy milk and tangerines if they look sweet. It's strange what love leaves after it leaves. Not always the obvious part. Not the big goodbye, not the slam door, but the shape of a half-lived heart. The book you bent at page 120 still waits beside the bed, like it believes you'll come back for it and finish what you never read. I thought I'd lose you all at once, like weather changing fast, but you kept staying in the corners, through the small things that you passed. And the things you forgot here, I still hear you clear, in the half-read pages, in the floorboard near the kitchen light. 보고 싶어, just a little tonight. Not enough to break, just enough to turn soft inside. You're not in this room, but the room remembers how. And somehow that feels tender now. I still buy the tea you hated just because you tried it once. And there's a spoon with tiny scratches from those nights we cooked too much. The plant you named is still alive, leaning where the window bends. I water it on Sunday mornings like I'm helping something mend. I used to think that healing meant throwing every trace away, but maybe peace is quieter than that. Maybe some things get to stay. Maybe love can leave the building and still soften what it touched. Maybe memory doesn't always wound. Maybe sometimes it holds enough. So I fold the coat, I wash the cup, I keep the note inside the drawer. And none of it feels tragic now, just warm in a way I didn't know before. And the things you forgot here, I still hear you clear, in the air after rain, in the mug beside the sink. 보고 싶어, but softly now I think, like steam from winter tea before the evening starts to dim. You're not in this room, but the room remembers how. And somehow that feels gentle now. Love doesn't always leave in flames. Sometimes it leaves a sweater, a chair pushed in halfway, a list that says buy this later. And I can miss you without falling. I can smile at what was true. There are pieces of you in my quiet days, and I think I'll keep a few. And the things you forgot here, there's no storm to fear, just a softer picture of who we were before the years got loud. 보고 싶어, then the feeling goes like light on a wooden floor when the day is closing slow. You're not in this room, but the room remembers how. And I can live with that now. A coat, a cup, a folded note, the kind of love that stays in little echoes. You asked if I had eaten, I said not yet, maybe later. You said the place beside the station had warm soup and better flavor. I said the weather's acting strange. You said bring a coat tonight. And somehow all our plainest words kept me up way past midnight. You asked me things that sound so small, like they don't mean that much. But why do I replay your voice for did you get home okay? Feels different in my chest, like you hit something warm inside. A sentence dressed as less. You say, text me when you leave. I say, okay, I will. But simple words can still be loud when the room is quiet enough to feel. Nothing serious, just have you eaten, just take your time. Just call me when you need me. 아무것도 아니야, that's what we call it. But my heart knows better every time your name falls in it. Nothing serious, just ordinary air. Then why does every simple thing feel like you're waiting there? You asked what song I like these days. I lied and said I wasn't sure, 'cause the honest answer sounded a little too close to something more. You laughed when I forgot my order, then said it first before I could, and looked away like it was nothing. But nothing never felt this good. At the bus stop under wheat green light, you said 집에 가면 sleep. I said okay, then walked 3 blocks, smiling at the pavement like a dream. Maybe love doesn't enter loudly, maybe it's not that kind. Maybe it wears school shoes and tired eyes and still takes over your whole mind. You say your hands are cold and pass me your drink for heat. I know these moments look so small, but small can still be sweet. Nothing serious, just have you eaten, just watch your step. Just tell me when you get there. 아무것도 아니야, maybe that is true. Then why does the whole day soften after 5 short minutes with you? Nothing serious, that's what we always say. But if this isn't love yet, it's standing one step away. Maybe the best things don't know they're beautiful. Maybe they hide in plain clothes and speak in little practical words. Maybe one day I'll miss this. Not a confession, not a kiss, just your quiet voice asking if I've eaten yet. Nothing serious, just have you eaten, just are you free? Just the cherry trees look pretty. 아무것도 아니야, still I keep it close, 'cause some of the warmest feelings arrive looking like a joke. Nothing serious, that's what we always say. But if this isn't love yet, it's breathing that way. Nothing serious, just you, just me, just all these little sentences, growing leaves quietly.
I used to wear my long days home like they belonged under my skin. Keys in the door, no words to spare, just elevator light and fluorescent dim. Then you started calling after 10, not to fix, not to ask too much, just you up and how was your day? In that low, unhurried kind of touch.
I used to leave the hallway lamp on longer than I had to. Not because I feared the dark, because it felt less empty for you.
You'd say the train was running late, your voice all tired at the seams, and somehow listening to your silence felt safer than most bright things.
We never named it something grand, never chased a shining phrase.
We just kept showing up in tired clothes and ordinary days. Leave the light on.
I know the night runs long. I know the world gets loud and mean
before it lets you breathe.
여기 있어.
You don't have to say it right. We can sit inside the
TV glow and let the hard things go. Leave the light on. I'll find my way home.
You learned the shape of my bad days before I knew how to call them that.
You learned I joke when I get scared
And go too still when I get sad.
You keep a mug here just for me.
You leave a book beside my bed.
Somewhere between the smallest things, we became the place the other rests.
No fireworks above the roof, no movie kiss in pouring rain. Just your hand passing me the tea like comfort finally had a name.
Leave the light on. I know the week gets long. I know the heart gets hard sometimes before it learns to trust. 여기 있어.
No need to hurry now, bring it tight, I got room for it.
We can let the whole day slow. Leave the light on. I'll find my way home.
Maybe love is not a thunder.
Maybe it's a place to land.
Maybe it's your voice past midnight.
Maybe it's your steady hands.
천천히 we grew into this, like dawn slipping through the blinds.
And now the safest word I know
sounds a little like your life in mine.
leave the light on.
Even when I don't call,
I know we get strange.
and my head is somewhere else.
여기 있어. Soft as breathing. We don't need a louder meaning.
All I know is this room feels kind.
When your heart is next to mine, leave the light on. I'll find my way home. Oh,
I'll find my way home
to you. Light on.
Kettle warm,
Shoes by the door.
somewhere in that quiet.
We became home.
We had a yellow umbrella that turned inside out in June. Cheap coffee after midnight, and one small apartment room. You fell asleep in half a sentence. I learned your tiredest face. We missed our stop one winter evening and laughed 2 stations late. I could make a list of endings of what didn't stay, of what went wrong. But strangely when I hold those years, the warmth arrives before the loss. Like neon on wet pavement, like steam above a cup. Some things don't need forever to have been more than enough. Maybe that's what time is for. Not to erase, not to defend, just to sand the sharper edges till the light can enter them.
And it's warm after all. When I think of us now, not perfect, not forever, but kind enough somehow. 다 괜찮아, the evening says, through the rain on the taxi glass. Some loves don't stay, but they still leave a glow. And it's warm after all. You used to circle songs you liked and leave them playing in the room. I still hear one at traffic lights, and for a second I'm in bloom. Not broken, no, just briefly visited by the shape of an old bright thing that once fit the life I lived. I don't need to turn the story into a wound to prove it's true. Some people leave a softer mark, the kind that keeps on helping you. And I think that might be love too. Not staying but still being real. Not owning every future day, but changing how the old ones feel. So I bless the train doors closing, bless the years that took their turn, bless the version of my heart that had the chance to love and learn. And it's warm after all. When I think of us now, not flawless, not cinematic, just human and somehow loud. 다 괜찮아, the city hums through the streets we used to know. Some loves move on, but they still leave a glow. And it's warm after all. I used to think the only honest ending was the kind that ached, but maybe peace is also honest. Maybe grace can stay. Maybe memory doesn't have to choose between sorrow and sunlight. Maybe it can carry both and still feel light. Yeah, it's warm after all. When your name comes around, like steam above a winter drink, like dusk above the town. 다 괜찮아, I mean it now, with no need to call you back. What we had was real, and being real is enough to leave the whole heart warm after all. Old song, wet road, green light, slow glow. You're gone, but the memory isn't cold. I said I wouldn't come back here, not this soon, not by myself. Not to the window by the heater, not to the books along the shelf. This place still smells like roasted coffee and rain caught in a wool coat sleeve, like conversations after sunset and all the little things we'd leave. The barista asked the usual and looked up and changed his tone, like even strangers notice something when a pair becomes alone. I almost chose a different corner just to prove I'd learned to move, but my feet still knew the old way, like healing didn't need to prove. I thought this room would hurt me more, thought memory would take control, but grief is strange, it loosens slowly and leaves more space inside the soul. So I'm sitting here alone at our old table by the glass, and it doesn't break me now the way I thought it would back then. 괜찮아지고 있어, a little more each time. The light still falls the way it used to, but now it lands on only mine. And maybe healing looks like this, not forgetting, not moving fast, just learning how to sit with beauty, even when the past is past. The chair across from me is empty, but not in some dramatic way. It's just a chair beneath the window in the middle of the day. I ordered what I always ordered, then changed it at the very end. A small decision, almost nothing. Still it felt like making sense outside. The traffic kept on breathing. People hurried past the door, and for the first time in a long while I wasn't waiting anymore. I wasn't trying to replace us, wasn't trying to make this less. I just wanted to be here fully, without flinching at what's left. Some places keep an older version of who we used to be, but maybe coming back alone is how they learn the new me. So I'm sitting here alone at our old table by the glass, and it doesn't cut the same. The air feels different on my hands. 잔잔하고 so slowly, like evening light. Not all at once, not all dramatic, just softer every time. And maybe healing looks like this, returning without fear, letting the room remember us without losing myself here. I used to think that moving on meant erasing where we'd been, but maybe peace is letting places keep their shadows let me in. Maybe love can end and still leave kindness in the wood grain in the view. Maybe coming back alone is not betrayal, maybe it's the truth. Now I'm sitting here alone at our old table by the glass, and the room is still beautiful even without our names attached. 잔잔하고 that's all I need to know. The past still lives here quietly, but it doesn't run the whole show. And maybe healing looks like this: a seat, a cup, a borrowed song, a heart that came back trembling once and found out it was strong. Table for one again, same window, different heart. I don't just miss your voice at midnight, or the shape of your hand in mine. I miss the way I used to answer, like I had more light inside. I miss how easy I was laughing, how late I let the evening run, how every street looked half familiar, like life had only just begun. Back then I wore my days more lightly, like they belonged to someone young, like hope could fit inside a weekend and still have room for everyone. Maybe you didn't mean to change me, maybe love just does that too. Maybe what I'm really reaching for is who I was with you. It's a strange kind of longing, hard to name out loud, when the person that you miss the most is partly you somehow. I miss who I was with you, the softer kind of brave, the one who stayed up talking like the night was ours to waste. A good day and on, and still visits when it rains, and the way I stop at yellow lights or smile at little things. I miss who I was with you, not just your love alone, but the version that felt more like home. I see him in old photos sometimes, half turned, not posing for the frame. A little tired, a little careless, still somehow brighter, all the same. He didn't know what would unravel, didn't know what time could do. He only knew the city looked better when he was walking next to you. And I've been learning not to blame him for believing what was there. Not every beautiful beginning promises it will repair. Still there are nights I miss that boy, the one your kindness pulled into view, and all the colors he was carrying before he dimmed a little too. I know he isn't gone forever, I know he's somewhere underneath, but some old cells come back more slowly when they leave with someone you love deep. I miss who I was with you, the open window kind, the one who walked through winter streets like spring was close behind. Good day and none still lingers in my chest, and the songs I skip too quickly in the hours I sleep the least. I miss who I was with you, but maybe that means this: those parts of me were always mine. You only helped me find them first. Maybe love is not just leaving marks, maybe it reveals them too. Maybe some people don't become your future, but still redraw your view. And I can grieve that old reflection without giving in to loss, 'cause if I was that warm once, maybe I'm not completely lost. I miss who I was with you, but I'm not asking for you back. I'm only tracing where the light was, trying to learn the road from that. Good day and none might return in pieces now, in a slower laugh, a longer breath, a softer way somehow. I miss who I was with you, and maybe that is proof the best parts never fully vanished, they just went quiet with the truth. I miss who I was with you, but I think I'll meet him again. You always know before I say it, when I've had too much in my head. You move the cup a little closer, pull the blanket to my legs. You don't ask in heavy language, don't try to make the room dramatic. You just lower all the small sharp things until breathing feels automatic. You remember how I take my coffee less sweet when I didn't sleep. You know I go quiet when I'm hurting, and talk too much when I'm afraid deep. You never turn my tiredness into something I should hide. You just make a little room for it and sit a little closer by my side. It's never loud the way you love me, it's in the little things you do, and somehow that's what reaches me more than grand words ever could. It's the way you notice before I even know it, the way your hand finds mine like it already knows the road. I'd about you in the smallest light. You make ordinary evenings feel safe and kind. It's the way you notice and never ask me to explain. You just stay, and that kind of staying feels like rain after a long dry day. keep my favorite spoon here, and the tea I only want at night. You dim the lamp before I mention that the ceiling feels too bright. You laugh when I start overthinking, but not in ways that make me small. More like you're helping me climb down from the thoughts that build too tall. I used to think love had to prove itself in beautiful and difficult ways, but you make it look so easy, like kindness can fill the place. And now I know the warmest feeling is not being chased or won, it's being known in small exact ways by someone gentle enough to stay undone. No fireworks, no crowded skyline, no need to turn the volume up. You just look at me the right way, and somehow that is more than enough. It's the way you notice before I even say it, the way your eyes get softer when the whole day wears me thin. I'd about you and know, like you read the weather in me. You make quiet feel like shelter. You make stillness feel easy. It's the way you notice and leave the hard parts room. You don't try to fix the storm, you just teach the storm to move. Maybe care is not a language, maybe it's 1,000 habits small. The glass of water by the bed, the text that says, did you get home at all? Maybe being loved is not being dazzled, maybe it's being seen by someone who can hold your tired hands and still call them beautiful things. It's the way you notice the things I try to hide, the way you make a softer world without changing who I am inside. I'd about you and know that's what love became. Not louder, not brighter, just steadier every day. It's the way you notice and the way you let me be, and I think that's why your quiet love feels so deep to me. The way you notice, that's how I knew this was love.
I heard your name in a grocery line, and for a second the whole aisle changed. Not enough to make me call you, just enough to feel the rain. There are nights I still remember how your laugh used to fill the car, how we'd drive with nowhere urgent, let the city keep us out too far. And yes, I miss the way we moved in, the easy way your hand found mine. But memory is not a doorway, and I'm not standing there tonight. Some things don't need to be restarted to still mean what they meant once. Some hearts can keep a little warmth without confusing it for us. I don't want the old apartment or the fights we couldn't end. I just miss the softer weather that existed back then. I miss you, but gently, like dust misses the sun, like a song I used to know well, still humming when it's done. Pogo shipped your mind, not enough to turn around, just enough to smile a little when your shadow passes through town. I miss you, but gently, and I think that's alright. Some people stay as warmth, not as a road back into life. I still remember your coffee order, and
in the coat you wore in spring, the way you press your forehead lightly to the bus window and half asleep. And there are streets I walk more slowly because we used to pass through there. But I don't stop and call it heartbreak, it's just old air inside the air. I've changed enough to know the distance was not a failure, just a fact. And love can be a true thing once without demanding we go back. That's the part I didn't know then, how to hold what ended well without turning every memory into a reason not to heal. So when I think of you these days, it doesn't undo me now, it just leaves a little color on the edges of the hour. I miss you but gently, like rain against a train, like a light left in a window on a street I won't take again. 보고 싶지만 only in that tender way, where the heart can keep a kindness without asking it to stay. I miss you, but gently, and maybe that is grace, knowing something once was beautiful without needing to replace it. Maybe growing up is learning that longing has more than one face. Not every ache is a request, not every memory needs a place. Sometimes it's only proof that you were here, and so was I. And for a little while, we made the ordinary shine. I miss you but gently, like winter misses green. Not with panic, not with pleading, just with the quiet in between. 보고 싶지만 I let the feeling pass, like headlights on wet pavement, like our reflection in old glass. I miss you, but gently, and that is all it is. A little warmth, a little distance, a little love that learned to live like this. I miss you, but gently, and gently is enough. We finished both our drinks an hour ago, still talking like the night was wide. Your keys were already in your hand, but you never really tried to stand up first, to call the end, to turn this in, to see you soon. So we kept circling smaller subjects, like that might keep us in the room. The song above the counter changed, the chairs are stacked 2 tables down. Outside the last few buses passed and pulled their yellow silence through town. You said it's getting late and smiled, like you were warning me in code. And all I wanted in that moment was one more minute on that road. There was nothing big to happen, no confession, no grand line, just a feeling in the air saying don't let this end yet, not tonight. Stay a little longer tonight, 조금만 더 don't say goodbye yet. Let the coffee go cold, let the last train go, let the city wait outside. Stay a little longer tonight, 이 순간이 너무 좋아. We don't have to call it love, we don't have to say too much. I just know I'm not ready for your hand to leave the light. You asked me if I had work tomorrow, I said yeah, but not that early. You laughed and said that sounds like freedom, and looked at me a little differently. I tried to answer something normal, something casual, something small, but the truth was I was hoping you'd forget the time at all. The cashier wiped the same glass twice. The door gave into colder air, and suddenly the room felt fragile, like once we moved it wouldn't be there. You tucked your hair behind your ear and said we should probably go, but even in the way you said it, it sounded like you hoped for no. Maybe some of the best feelings never asked to be defined. They just lean into the quiet and make you wish for borrowed time. Stay a little longer tonight. 조금만 더 여기 있어줘. Let the moon hang low, let the minutes blur, let the soft talk keep us warm. Stay a little longer tonight. 이 밤이 너무 아까워. We can leave in 5 more breaths or 10 more songs, or after this I just know the world can wait if you're still here beside me now. Maybe I'm not asking for forever. Maybe I'm not asking for a name. Maybe I just found a kind of peace and don't want it taken away. Maybe the heart is simplest in moments like these. A table, a dim light, your tired smile, and nowhere I need to be. Stay a little longer tonight. 조금만 더 가지마 아직. Even if it means nothing, even if it's just this, I think this is beautiful enough. Stay a little longer tonight. 이 순간을 놓치기 싫어. We don't need a movie ending. We don't need to figure it out. I just want one more quiet minute before your shadow leaves the floor. 조금만 더, just until the song ends, just until the light changes.
I knew the shape of your handwriting before I knew the shape of this. The way you crossed out little phrases like honesty was dangerous. I knew how long you took your coffee, how you looked when you were tired, how your voice got lower after midnight, how your eyes would soften in the quiet. And maybe that was all I needed. Maybe that was already too much. 'Cause somewhere in those harmless details my heart forgot to play it tough. But I kept everything behind my teeth, like silence could keep the peace. Like if I never moved toward it, I'd never have to lose what we'd been. So I laughed where I should have spoken, stayed still where I should have tried, and let the feeling turn to weather. I carried around inside what I never said. 아직도 마음에 남아. In every almost text, in every late night drive. What I never said, 끝내 말하지 못한 말, was maybe all too simple. Maybe just stay. Maybe just I liked you more than I should. And now it lives in the quiet where I kept it for too long. There was that night outside the station, you asked if I'd be home by 10. I said probably, then watched you leave and hated how I smiled again. You turned around to say one last thing, something small about the rain. And I swear the whole world paused there, like it was offering me a lane. But I let the moment close itself. I let your footsteps finish first.
I've replayed that scene 100 times, and every version hurts. Not because I thought you owed me, not because I know the end, only cause some truths get heavier the longer they stay unspent. I wanted things to stay unbroken, wanted the friendship, wanted the air, but silence has its own sharp edges, and I felt them everywhere. What I never said, 아직도 가끔 떠올라, in the crosswalk lights, in the blue from my phone. What I never said, 그때 너를 좋아했어, was never some dramatic sentence, just something warm and true. And now I carry it gently, but I still carry it with you. Maybe the saddest kind of longing is not the one that ends too soon, but the one that never got to stand up, never even entered the room. Maybe I was trying to protect us, maybe I was only scared. Either way, the words stayed in me and built a home there. What I never said, 이제 와서 무슨 소용일까? Still visits when it rains, still sits beside my bed. What I never said, 끝내 남겨둔 그 말 was not come back, not love me, not anything that wild, just that for a little while. You were the softest part of life, and I wish I'd let you know before the moment closed. 그때 말했더라면, would it have changed a thing? I'll never know. You know I always leave the crust when I'm too tired to finish toast. You know I hate too much ice and drinks and laugh with my shoulders most. You know I read the last page first when life feels hard and I need calm. You know I check the door twice at night and fall asleep best with one lamp on. None of these things are beautiful, at least not in the movie sense. They're just the scattered little habits that make up how a person lives. But when you say them back to me, like they matter, like you've kept them safe, something in me settles softly, like my whole life has been placed. It's a quiet kind of happiness to be known this carefully, like someone took the smallest parts and held them gently, not casually. You remember small things, 작은 것까지 기억해, the way I go silent before I say I'm not okay. You remember small things, 별거 아닌 것들까지, and somehow that feels bigger than all the louder kinds of love. You remember small things, and I think that's why being with you feels easy, like I don't have to hide. You keep my favorite snack around even when you say you forgot. You know which song I always skip and which one makes me stop. You know I say I'm fine too quickly when the day has been too much. And you never force the answer, you just stay close enough to touch. I used to think that being loved meant being chosen in bright ways, big gestures, perfect timing, something everyone would praise. But now I think the warmest
honest love might be softer than that seems, the kind that notices your tired face before you name what tired means. No fireworks, no dazzling skyline, just your voice saying simple things, and somehow they reach all the way in. You remember small things, 작은 버릇, 작은 표정, the way I stare into my cup when I'm trying not to sink. You remember small things, 내가 모른 나까지도, and maybe that's the closest I've ever felt to being seen. You remember small things, and now I understand why your quiet kind of caring feels so deep in my hands. Maybe love is not a spotlight. Maybe it's a notebook full of clues, 100 tiny observations that say, I've been paying attention to you. And maybe being remembered is one of the gentlest forms of grace, like hearing your own scattered habits spoken back with tenderness. You remember small things, 작은 상처, 작은 웃음, the parts I never thought would matter to somebody else. You remember small things, 그래서 마음이 놓여, and that's why your love feels warm before it ever feels bright. You remember small things, and I think that's enough to make an ordinary evening feel like the safest kind of love. 작은 것까지 you remember, so I can rest here.
Spring came first through the bakery window, with white cups lined in morning light. You wore your hair a little shorter and laughed before the day turned bright. The crossing guards still wave the same way, the floor is watered out front slow, and somehow every ordinary thing looked like it wanted us to know.
Summer made the pavement warmer, the air smelled sweet and overused. We walked past the laundry corner, talking like we had nothing to lose. You bought cold cans from the market, held both while I searched my bag, and the whole street felt like it knew us in that shy and easy way it had.
Same road, same lights, same little neighborhood sky, but every season changed the colors of the way we stood inside it.
4 seasons on one street, guts and gear dyed in my under, spring in your sleeves,
Summer on the railings,
autumn in the way we slowed our steps,
winter in the things we couldn't help.
4 seasons on one street, 우린 여기서 사랑했지.
And even now the corner keeps a little of you, a little of me, in the same old neighborhood air. Autumn came with longer shadows, your scarf went red against the gray. The bookstore closed a little earlier, and we talked softer by the train.
You started staring at the river like you were listening for a change. I started memorizing details as if that might make them stay.
Winter put frost along the windows, our breath turned pale outside the stop.
You held your cup with both your hands like warmth was something you could lock.
The same old street was still familiar,
But something in us wasn't now.
and even while we walked beside it, the season had already changed somehow.
Same stores, same signs,
Same bus groaning at the light.
but love can shift without the city ever changing overnight. 4 seasons on one street, 같은 길 다른 계절들, spring in your smile,
Summer in the windows,
autumn in the way we street 우린 여기서 멀어졌지
But even now the corner keeps a little of us in everything. The trees, the rain, the bakery steam. Maybe love is partly weather.
Maybe time lives in the road.
Maybe places keep old versions
Of the hearts that came and go.
여전히 길을 지나면
Something in me slows down.
like the street remembers softly
What we were without a sound. Four seasons on one street.
같은 길.
같은 하늘 아래.
Spring is gone.
Summer is memory.
Autumn still lingers in the trees.
Winter leaves our names in steel.
Four seasons on one street.
우린 여기서 웃고 울었지.
And even if the years move on,
This neighborhood will always keep
a little light.
from you and me.
Same road,
Same light,
different years.
still warm somehow. I used to blame the silence for every empty part of me. Used to think if love was over, something must be wrong too deep. I slept too late, skipped too many meals, let the dishes crowd the sink. Let my own reflection feel like someone I forgot to keep. But little by little mornings changed. I opened windows, made some tea. Walked the long way to the station, let the colder air reset me. Bought flowers once for no occasion, left them by the kitchen light. And for the first time in a long time, being alone didn't feel like a fight. I'm not all the way healed, I don't think that's how it goes. But I've stopped speaking to myself like I'm someone I'm supposed to oppose. I'm softer with myself now, 조금씩 괜찮아져. I let the hard days pass without turning them into proof. I'm softer with myself now, 이제는 나를 안아줘. Not every lonely evening means that I'm losing something new. I'm learning how to stay when my own heart needs me to, and that feels like healing too. I still think of you sometimes when the rain hits the taxi glass, or when a certain song comes on and the whole room goes a little past. But memory doesn't scare me lately, it just moves like weather through. A little ache, a little light, a little version of what's true. I cook for one without apologizing, take my time and fold the clothes. Answer texts when I have the energy, say no when I already know. And maybe this is what recovery is, not becoming cold or numb, but making room for all my feelings without letting them decide what I become. I used to think being strong meant never falling apart. Now I think it might mean speaking gently to the most frightened parts of your heart. I'm softer with myself now, 조금은 웃을 수 있어. I don't rush the healing, I don't punish every bruise. I'm softer with myself now, 이제는 괜찮다고 말해. Some nights are still a little heavy, but they don't undo the truth. I'm learning how to love the life that stayed when love moves through. Maybe healing isn't pretty, maybe it's laundry, sleep and soup, a longer walk, a glass of water, a softer voice when you're hurting too. Maybe the person I was saving was never waiting somewhere she was here the whole time, asking me to be kind through. I'm softer with myself now. I'm softer with myself now. I'm softer with myself now. 천천히 나아지고 있어. I don't need a grand redemption, just a steadier kind of truth. I'm softer with myself now. 이제는 나를 놓지 않아. Even when the room feels quiet, even when the old ache moves, I know how to stay beside me. I know what gentle can do, and maybe that's the warmest ending love could leave me with too. 조금씩 천천히 I'm coming back to myself.